Hey guys, happy Tuesday. It is not a Monday reading, but a Tuesday reading. I had a really crazy, unexpected day yesterday, and I completely forgot, but you guys all reminded me, so thank you for the reminder. It's good to know that I can't get one past you thinking like, la la la, they won't notice, but you noticed. So thanks for the reminder. It made me laugh because I was like, Nikki, you can't just not remember to do it and not make time. So here we are. Okay, so I was just eating an apple, so I feel like I have stuff in my teeth. Apple with peanut butter, which is very delicious, but maybe if you were talking to me in person, you would be like, put away the peanut butter, Nikki. It was really good. Okay, guys, we are doing, these are energy cards. Energy is like my language, it's what I understand the most, so I thought these cards would be cool for me. I'm still learning them. I know some of you have them, and that you're enjoying them, so thanks for sharing that with me. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna pick two cards. You can do this a few ways. You can kind of just, the two cards usually have something to do with each other if you notice, like usually it's almost like a message for the week, so you can kind of just be like, you know what, I don't have a question, I'm just gonna take the message for the week and take both cards. Or if you kind of want to see if you can get something specific, pick a card, okay? Tell yourself, okay, yeah, this is kind of what I want to know about, and I'm going to ask myself question card one or two, sorry. All right, so let's get going. Card number one. Attachment. It's like very deep picture. Okay, so attachment means, you're trying to bring something in, and this is normal and almost like hard to avoid. So when you're dating, let's say, and you're like, I'm ready. I want to call that person in, and it's hard to be in the process of manifesting and like not obsess over the manifestation. So we're kind of just like attached to, it's easy to become attached to the outcome. But of course, the best way to manifest anything, bring anything into your life, is really to release that attachment, to take steps because you want to, not because you think those steps are going to take you somewhere. So for instance, you can say you're dating, you're single, your friend invites you to go to a party, and you don't really want to go to the party, but you're like, you know what, maybe I should go because I can probably meet somebody new there, and like it would be a good opportunity for me to meet. And it sounds like pretty harmless, but the truth is, like, don't go there only for that reason, because like you think like a certain outcome's going to come out of it. It's like you kind of want to just be like, no, I feel like going, I'm excited to go, I want to go, I want to be with my friend, I want to enjoy and meet new people. And through that is like actually what lights us up, and that's what makes us magnetic. That's what makes us, because the idea is that we're not going in to like find something, we're letting something come to us. So we don't want to be attached to it, kind of like feeling like, oh my God, I gotta grab it, I gotta chase it. We wanna make decisions that make us feel more like just excited about life and excited about the things that we're doing, happy with the decisions we're making, happy with the life that we have, and then bringing things towards us. You may be like, you know what, I don't want to go to that party. I don't feel like it. I actually just like want some downtime, like, because, and to come from that place, you don't want to go to the party and feel like I didn't really want to go in the first place and I was just going here, and you're just going to end up being disappointed. So this card, which fell on the floor, is really about attachment, right? It's about being attached to the outcome, whatever it is that you're trying to bring in. See if you can let it go. See if you can be like, okay, cool, universe, this is what I want. I'm setting it out, and I let it go. And my focus is going to be more on what excites me about my life, what makes me happy about my life. Of course, with a kind of an idea of like, yes, like I'm still working on this, I'm excited for this to come, I'm bringing it in, but that I'm not like obsessing over it, and that I'm looking for a certain outcome, that I'm not looking for it to turn out the way I expect it to turn out, right? Like that, it's not gonna, that I don't have these expectations of exactly how it's going to look. I believe it's coming. I know that it's coming. I'm excited that it's coming. Thank you for answering my prayers. And in the meantime, I'm going to go over here and enjoy my life and do what I love to do and do the things that feel good to me, make decisions that feel right for me, and have clear intentions, okay? So that's what attachment is. So this card is about. Okay, which is always a nice reminder, you know, it's, you know, how many times have you heard those stories, like, when I stopped caring, or when I really didn't want, and it's not that you stop caring because that feels like you're jaded about it and whatever. It's more, it's this action of like, yeah, I know it's coming, so I don't need to, it's almost like it's done. Like the work I needed to do for that is done. So like, why am I going to keep obsessing and working on it if it's already done? It just hasn't come yet, but like it's done. So it's not that you forget about it and you're like, oh, fuck it, like whatever. Am I allowed to curse on Instagram? It's more that you're letting something go. You trust that the universe is working on it, that God is working on it, that the guidance is working on it, and that you can go and live your life. You know, that you don't have to be worrying about it or obsessing about it. Remember, worry is like this fake idea that we're doing something. It's this idea that we're being productive when really it's just happening in our head. We're not physically doing anything. So you can let it go. You don't have to worry, right? And if you really want to be productive and proactive, like think about the things that can actually be proactive. Oh, they're cleaning outside of my house windows, so I don't know if you guys hear that. Okay, hopefully not. Number 2. Indecision. Okay, which all of us love this card. Indecision is tricky because, of course, if you may even be asking for this card, you may be like, what is it that, like, what path should I take? And it's like, well, indecision. It's like, well, duh, I know that. I knew that I have been indecisive and I haven't been able. But just know that a lot of the times, like, we have, you know, a few options and we're trying to see which one has more energy behind it, like which one will turn out better. And the truth is that, like, that we have to, the energy comes, like, rolls behind it because, like, we put energy into it. So feel okay knowing that your gut instinct, that, like, whichever one that you pick is going to be the right one for you, and just making sure that you have the energy for it. So the choice that you make, like asking yourself, like, do I have the energy to put behind this? If I am co-creating this, if I am bringing this into my life, do I really have the energy to do this, to make this choice? And because it's like this, almost like it's a car that the gasoline runs on your belief, on your energy, on your focus. Can you get behind this, right? It doesn't, so, you know, I'll give you like an example. Let's say in my work, I do, you know, spiritual stuff and dating stuff. And I remember like feeling called to do dating things, but I thought I had to remove the spiritual stuff. And while it sounded like a good idea, and obviously there was people that were wanting to hear me talk about that, I couldn't get behind it. It's like I didn't have the energy to put into it, so it wouldn't have been a good idea. The day that I discovered that I can actually do both, and I could get behind that, I can pump the energy into that. So if I would have done just dating, it would not worked out for me. But the fact that I was able to bring 2, it worked out because I had the energy to put into it. I can get behind it. I could fuel that desire. So indecision is, you know, when it comes to like, okay, I have these few ways of doing this, I'm not really sure which one is right for me. Remember, there's several paths for us. There's several different paths and futures for us and things like that. And the one that we want to take is the one where we can get behind it, where we can actually like put energy into it so that it can become a full path, okay? So that's really what this card is, like, you know, making a choice and focus. If you've already made the choice and you find yourself like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, really asking yourself to commit, really, your energy is like this light beam. It kind of reminds me of the Care Bears, you know, like you stick out like your little light, and if you cut it into 4, you know, it's going to be all over the place, right? So the idea is like as much focus we can put into, the more we can put more focus into one thing, the better it's going to be. So making sure that the decision that you have made, that you've committed to it. And if you find yourself not able to commit to it, not able to convince yourself, not able to put the energy behind it, then it's okay to like look back and be like, well, is this really the thing for me? But I think if you're already midway into a path, just doing your best to drum up that energy and that focus to put into it, and to do what you need to do to believe in the decision that you made, right? To believe in yourself, to believe that you can create that thing, because we can't. Okay? All right. Hope that was helpful. Thanks for being here. Thank you for helping me stay accountable. Thank you for reminding me. I love all of you, and I enjoy this, and thank you so much. And I will see you later today. Oh, and we just launched a new homepage on my website. It looks very fancy. So I recommend you check it out, nikinovo.com. We have some freebies for dating stuff, some freebies for spirit guide stuff, things like that. So enjoy.